All right, we're back. Mike, continue your thought.
We're back. All I was going to say was, as someone who has watched too much anime, which is a great way to start this episode, I have seen so many direct translations of shit that are just Japanese wordplay jokes, and they're not funny if you don't understand the language, or even if they are, they're not very funny. They're at best moderately funny. So coming up with...
At best, a dad joke.
Yeah, and frequently they also like to use idioms and stuff, right? Which don't make any sense because we don't know them here. Because their idioms
idiom generally doesn't make any sense by itself anyway.
Right, because they're different depending on where you are. So, that's what you need. This kind of, directorial influence on the translation for, and it makes a big difference. It's why these games are translated so well and good.
Yeah.
Need to have the cultural context to understand an idiom.
Yeah.
No, you don't get it, man. The original language. The shit we don't understand. That's how you want it. Pure. Oh, right. I had my fucking PayPal attached to my account.
Why are you attaching PayPal to things?
Because I can. There. I now have 12 months Nintendo subscription.
Cool. I need to find a new game to play. So maybe I'm looking at something on the Switch. I don't know.
A subscription to Chicken Tendies.
What's coming out for the Switch? Nothing, right?
Pretty much nothing.
How much do you feel about Hyrule Warriors 2?
Oh, that is coming out. Actually, I care about that. Yes, thank you. Wow, good reminder.
Yeah, there's not a lot this winter for Switch.
I care about that, but I'm also a broken human who plays a lot of... I actually like those games, so...
I think, I mean, the Hyrule Warriors are like the better ones in the bunch to a lot of people.
I am gonna go ahead and say that my hot opinion, and people can take this as you will, I'm allowed to be wrong, is that I like almost all of the Nintendo ones have been really good. In terms of the non-Nintendo stuff, probably Dynasty Warriors Gundam is my favorite ones, but the Fire Emblem one that they put out a few years ago for the Switch, really good. Like, really good. If you like Fire Emblem and you like Dynasty Warriors, you will like that game.
Isn't that also like Wii U also?
I don't think so. I think that the Wii U one is the original Zelda one that I can't remember the name of. But I'm pretty sure that the Fire Emblem one is just Switch, I think.
That's what I'm trying to check. It says 27. Oh, it came on the fucking new 3DS.
Oh, that's right.
The Fire Emblem one?
Yes.
Oh, for new 3DS. Oh yeah, I forgot that existed, so there's no way I would have known that. I forgot that they actually did a re-release of the 3DS at one point. Wow, what a weird choice. I mean, that is one of the best-selling consoles for them ever, but yeah.
No, but like, it seemed kind of weird.
It was just late.
Whatever.
It was late timing.
Yeah, it said 2017 when it came out. Hey, you're actually not doing it good.
So did this Fire Emblem Dynasty Warriors feature any of the series mainstays, like the baby dimension?
No baby dimension. However, weapon triangle is a thing. Leveling up and random stat ups on level up is a thing, which I think is great because that's stupid as hell. It's so good that that's in that game.
The thing everyone hates.
No, I love that. If you don't like that, then you don't like Fire Emblem, which is allowed. But you should have that in your dumb Fire Emblem game if you're gonna have it. And a lot of good cast, like solid cast. It's a lot of new people from the newer 3DS games and stuff, but those are the ones that were really popular here, so I'm not surprised those are the ones that have the best representation.
Yeah.
And they added some characters later. I'm actually interested to look at the roster of that, because I can't remember who they added later, but they added a bunch of characters later, I think.
That's good. I might introduce my friend to Hyrule Warriors 2 because she's really into Breath of the Wild. So
Okay. We did just get to 90% on the Electronics King, so I think we are gonna go fight him in a minute.
fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna beat up a nerd.
True.
You're gonna go lose in another arcade game?
Nope, this one is just fists.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. List of characters in Fire Emblem Warriors. So
Why do we always end up on IMDb or Wikipedia?
No, this is interesting, I think. So
It's not.
for this game they added 2 new pro tags as like hey, you're playing a Fire Emblem game, because they do this for every Fire Emblem game where you have a new protagonist that's like your standing character. And then they had a bunch of people from Shadow Dragon, which if you don't know, that's the one that Martha's originally from.
The first one, that was the one that's getting re-released again.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to be released. So they had Marth, they had the really popular Pegasus Rider from that, and they had the Dragon Girl from that.
Hold on, I need to know, is this the Marth in that game have pants or no pants?
I believe he has pants.
Lame.
They have Shadows of Valentia, which you probably wouldn't know of that, but that's Echoes, which is one of the more recent 3DS ones that they did, which was
Metroid Prime Echoes.
Yeah, it was a remake of like the second Fire Emblem, I think. So they had the girl from that. They have Lynn from the GBA one, which is the green hair girl. Then they have
also in Smash.
a million awakening people like Brome,
Too many.
the Robins, Lucina, which is crucial because that's my wife. And then they have all shitload of characters from the Fates series.
So
So
they have
like
corn.
they have both Corns, they have Samurai, they have Bow, they have Big Titty Dragon Lady.
Disgusting.
Can't miss it.
But then they added more DLC, so like they added some more people from Shadow Dragon, like Navarre, who's a really popular swordsman guy. They added.
I meant corn, not the big titty.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. They added Tharja,
Is the other big titty?
Mental health issues.
Right, and Owain, who is the best character in Awakening, who he's the guy who pretends that he has a demon trapped in his arm all the time, and yells about it, and he thinks that he's super cool, and he rules. And
Yeah, if I can stop for a moment.
He's actually a huge lame ass.
yeah,
Probably.
exactly.
Can I just stop
I took one look at his art in the Spirit or whatever in Smash Bros, and that was exactly the impression I got from him.
That is what his character is. It's very good. It's super well written. And then they added a few more Fates people, like the main girl from that, and some other randoms.
Right. Hey, before we actually fight them there, I gotta know. The posters, I know like the fucking Space Harrier poster is probably legit. I see this poster with like 2 dudes on it. What the fuck is that from?
I don't know.
2 brothers.
So for a second, I thought we were gonna fight in the actual arcade. Kind of excited for a moment. I want to fight inside Sega High-Tech Lab. I'm gonna beat you with the Space Harrier machine.
I don't think Sega would like it if I fucked up all their shit in their video game.
And it seemed pretty cool just destroying other shit.
No,
So you're fucking beat up.
it's a little surprising that this dude just be kicking, you know? And he got like a boxing Muay Thai kind of a stance. I would think that he would use like gadgets or something.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But he just beats your ass up like normal.
No, he just got a big backpack, and that's kind of his whole shtick.
Well, and he has cool moves, kind of.
backpack just kind of stretches with the model. I just find that funny.
Yeah, so there is a point in Kiwami 2 where they do insert some screenshots from Zero, and they look very, very bad
Oh, no.
alongside the updated engine.
Yeah, the Kiwami 2 engine is the good engine, right?
Yeah, it's the most recent engine, so it's what 6 and Kiwami 2 are based on.
Yeah, I
Make him humble.
I didn't get to finish it, but I started recently watching a speedrun of 6 just because I was curious to see what that game looked like. And holy Christ, it looks so much better. Like, and that's not, no offense to Kiwami 1, because I actually think Kiwami 1 does look good for what it was trying to accomplish. But wow, I mean, it's a stark contrast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like night and day.
Hey, this is like one also on the PS3.
It uses the same engine as Zero. I don't know if it came out on the PS3 or not.
I know Zero is on PS3 also.
In Japan, yeah.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that this looks like a game from that console generation still. It looks like a good one, you know, relatively, but it looks like it's from last gen. And the 6 stuff and, you know, I'm assuming Kiwami 2 and etc., they look like they are from a current generation of consoles comparatively.
Right.
Like the engine is made specifically for current consoles instead of like having the backport shit.
It's like this is a kind of a weird way to describe the difference, but it kind of reminds me of the way that Metal Gear Solid 4 looks in motion versus Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's a very good analogy,
Yeah.
actually.
like, you wouldn't call Metal Gear Solid 4 an ugly, bad-looking game, but it has that kind of jank to it.
Yeah, it's like, you can, like, it's aged, right? Like, the PS3 is not the hot shit no more.
It's weird. It's so much harder to, like, talk about this stuff now than comparing, you know, like, a PS1 to a PS2 or, like, PS1 to 360 stuff, where it's, like, you can see the difference, right?
Smaller.
Whereas the kind of differences here, it's much more subtle, the jank. That
I think I guess the best way I can put it vividly for me is the fact that the initial MGS4 trailer, the fake one, kind of looks like what MGS5 kind of came to be.
yeah.
See, the thing about Metal Gear Solid 4 is that it has an ugly soul.
It's also just very drab visually, because not a lot of interesting environments in that game.
We love dirt. We have lots of dirt.
I mean, they have plant areas, it's just there's no color. Everything is washed out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, eggs are nice.
Dirt and PowerPoints.
The only things that aren't washed out in that game are when you're doing photo mode of the slutty, yeah.
And the PS1 segment.
And the PS1 segment, yes, true. And the what is it called? I'm blanking. My brain just completely shut off.
Microwave?
No, but
Moses.
No, what do you call that though when it's live action like that? FMV. Thank you. The FMV shit.
Story, man. He's been watching our stuff from the sidelines.
Congratulations! Now you can block.
All right.
Remember how long it took you to use the block?
Don't talk about that.
And here's the good news. Now you have it, but you won't use it because it's on Rush Style, which you're not going to use anyway.
Yeah, I barely ever use Rush Style. Also, I did not block at all in Yakuza Kiwami or Kiwami 2, so...
Respect. No fear lifestyle.
Well, I blocked a little.
That's how we live as Kiryu. Hey, you what? The good news about Yakuza 7 is if there's blocking, it'll be a menu item that you can not select. So, you know.
Huh?
Because it's a JRPG, so.
Oh.
It'll remind you on screen at all times that you're not blocking.
Did you just buy a hot dog from a brick wall?
No.
No, I bought a hot
Hot dogs company from a brick wall.
Oh, okay.
If that was one hot dog, that would have been a very expensive hot dog. What was that?
I remember hearing a story on the radio the other day where a guy, Japanese man, bought a slice of meat for like about 20K.
Well, 20K yen, right?
No, dollars.
I don't. That doesn't sound right. I don't know about that. If it was 20K yen, it would be $200, which would make sense to me.
Like it was
even that fancy Wagyu beef doesn't cost that much. Like
the way it was described to me on the radio, the fact that he specifically ordered this pig to be raised a certain way.
Oh, so he didn't
Fed
buy
a
a
certain
slice
way?
of meat. He bought.
No,
he ordered a whole ass pig.
Yeah.
No, but the way he would describe it, he bought just a slice of meat. But the way he describes it, I want this pig meat to be this way. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find that article.
Yeah, because I'm confused. I think I need to see this article.
I'm pretty sure he bought the whole pig. Probably what he bought was the whole process of raising the pig, and the pig itself, and all of the meat on the pig. And then he also just separately was like, "Hey, can you also prepare me a cut?" And that also cost him extra in order for them to do that. This is what it's like when the neolibs are talking about how they need to blow up progressives now that the election's over. They have a back room just like this where they talk. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And they have a really ugly table like that too back there.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's cool, but it's not. It's really gaudy and ugly.
Yeah, you can also you can call this room and you can tell Rudy Giuliani that you committed voter fraud.
You can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
and
a
he'll
phone
take you
number.
seriously. And then when he does, you can make a fart noise, and then he'll get really angry.
Yeah, I saw that today that anti-fascists were joining a militia website to post
Yeah.
pictures of pigs with poop
Yep.
on their balls.
They
Excuse
they
me.
put up a militia website for, hey, sign up to different militias in America, aka, hey, sign up to
Become a
become
domestic
a
terrorist.
domestic terrorist and kill marginalized people with trucks. But what did they do? They left the sign-ups open because they're fucking idiots. So you can, whoever you are, you can just sign up to this forum and post whatever the fuck you want. So currently there's a bunch of people just posting pig poop balls and like the elephant shitting and feminism memes with Sonic the Hedgehog and all,
Yeah, you know, the
all that good
classics.
shit. And just destroying their forum, which is good shit, fun time for all, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I can't find that article. Fuck me. I have to find that fucking section in the radio. Then.
From my limited knowledge of meat,
Like the way it was described, I'm trying to explain the best I can. We specifically just wanted one piece of a slice of meat. That was
I
it.
understand what you're saying, but here's what I know about meat, which is that if you go to Japan, which
No, it was like the person was Japanese who bought it, but he wasn't like buying it from Japan.
no, I understand.
He's like-
Listen to what I'm going to tell you. I'm saying if you go to Japan and you decide to go to buy A5, which is the top grade Wagyu, the most expensive you can get, right? And you're like, I'm going to go buy the most expensive steak I can get. And you get a Chateaubriand, which is the cut of steak, which is going to be the most expensive cut because that's basically the fillet. And you get the whole thing. You don't just get a little, you know, because they'll sell it to you in grams. They'll sell it to you in like amounts, weight amounts, so you can get less because it's so expensive. But if you get the whole thing, I do not think it will cost you more than $500 for the most expensive cut of beef that you can get on planet
Yeah,
Earth.
no, that's
I
So-
could be misremembering that whole story.
Well,
the whole
that's
thing.
why I say
But
20k yen. Because if it's 20k yen, then that would mean
It might have been less. I don't think it was. That's the thing. Like I have to find out how much. I'm pretty sure like it was a lot, not like a super.
20k
amount.
yen would be $200 basically.
Like it was apparently a lot for like a slice of meat, not like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
$200 for a wagyu steak is that's like pretty typical.
that kind of tracks. Yeah.
I will never get to eat that in my
So-
life. That's how expensive it is.
I mean,
I could, but first of all, you have to go to Japan first. I mean, you can get it here, but what's the point? You're not gonna get A5 here. I mean, you can, but you have to go to like you're gonna be paying out the ass for A5 here. It's actually cheaper to be in Japan and get the A5, I think.
Yeah, just teleport to Japan instead.
Oh, we have that technology already? Shit. Why have I not been using it?
No.
Oh, we don't. Oh, so I have to fly there with money.
No, you have to do it instant
like Goku.
transmission.
I don't think I've watched enough anime yet to do that. I'm getting there.
If you haven't, then who has?
I don't know. There's a lot of
Dryzen?
anime YouTube review. There's a lot of
Maybe
people who
Dryzen.
review anime on YouTube. One of those people probably can do it.
Is that a phone? Kiryu sitting on his desk, confused the phone is ringing.
There's no reason that they would ever make this, but they should have an option for smartphones where you can change it so that your dialer screen is like rotary phone style. With
that's a thing.
I'm certain I could go on
with
the Play
haptic
Store and find
inputs.
an
I
app
know,
that
but then
does
you have to
that.
get an app. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking that should be a default thing that I can.
You want Samsung to do it and like just like let that
I
be
mean,
a
I have,
toggle
I
in the
have an
settings you
iPhone,
can turn
but
on.
yeah, I want a toggle setting where it's just like, okay, rotary phone mode. Because the haptic input of a rotary phone, the feel of doing a rotary phone is so good. And now that haptics are good and work, I feel like you can emulate that sensory feeling in a way that otherwise it wouldn't give you the same satisfaction, right? Like if you're just spinning the numbers on the screen and you're not feeling anything, you're like, who cares? It's the feel of it clicking as you go past each number.
Doesn't
I
really.
mean, it sort of does. It does when you let go. That's the
I figured some phones have some nice like haptic feedback and that kind of thing.
like. What I would expect
be
is
nice.
like you rotate, right, and then you let go, and then you feel the haptic rumble as it like rolls back to the He looks so sad.
His
That's how
entire
I would
life
look
has
if I
been
was the
ruined.
gambling king.
I noticed that one of the kings present at that meeting is not on this list.
Yeah, we haven't unlocked
Because
this area
he's
yet.
much too rich and powerful for us to even know about yet.
Yeah, we'll get to the Media King when we get to the Media King.
That's Bill Clinton. That's Jeffrey Epstein, the media king. Yo, I'm sure it isn't. I was about to say,
Rupert Murdoch.
if they just did like a Rupert Murdoch stand-in for that, that would actually be so funny. I would actually laugh out loud if they did that.
No, they don't.
They couldn't. You can't do that. But if they did,
Rupert Murdoch and his mortal
and his name
enemy
could just
Ted
be like
Turner.
Rudolph Murder or something.
Rudolpho Murderson. Do you hear that one time they were in a boat race and Rupert Murdoch sank Ted Turner's boat?
Yeah, I think you were in that episode of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that I did, right?
My
That's
God.
exactly what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, Ryder is Ted Turner in this
That was
situation.
approximately 150 years ago that happened.
That
Nope.
was 20.
Nope. That was 150 years ago.
20.
Nope. That was 150 years ago.
27. That might have been 2017.
Nah, I'm
actually. That might have been 3
I'm pretty sure
years
that
ago.
was in 2006.
This lady has too much face blush on.
Anyway, we have a sub story now, which is very good. So this is the tax
Oh
investigation.
boy, the IRS.
mini
The
sub-story,
only
yeah.
enemy that Kiryu cannot defeat with his fists.
Well, the Japanese
Yeah.
IRS, but yes.
Hey, true story about I mean, ACAB, you know, but true story about Japanese cops and such. Did you know that conviction rates in Japan for crimes are like 98%? Yes.
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
That's actually another game that the studio made is called Judgment.
I've heard the reason for that is that they only ever prosecute crimes that they are near 100%
So that's
certain
part
they
of
can
the
win.
reason. It's
Yeah.
also because since the system is biased in favor of, hey, we have 98%, you know, conviction. If you get convicted for it,
Maybe it becomes a
right.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
If you get picked up for a crime, you will get convicted because you know, self-fulfilling, right? But also that, so, boy, I hope Kiryu does not get picked up for tax fraud because he'll probably lose the court case based on.
Yeah. But yeah, Judgment's whole premise is that you're a lawyer that got somebody. You were the 1%, right? You got that guy off the hook, and then he went and killed somebody again. So you like resign off of the lawyer team and become a private investigator.
Did you play that game?
That is the first 5 minutes of Judgment. I have not played.
I
much
know
past
so
that.
little about that game because there's so much like buzz about the VO and all the craziness that happened with that, and
Yeah, there was that guy who was like doing coke, and they like completely recast him and like wiped. They like replaced his
yeah,
player
you're
model
like
or
not
something.
allowed to do drugs in Japan as publicly. It's
Yeah, it was
pretty
like
bad.
a whole.
Yeah.
It was like a whole thing. So maybe that's the next game I play. I don't know, but I want to maybe take a break from the series because I want to play Yakuza Kiwami, not Kiwami 3, but Yakuza 3 HD, which did not get the Kiwami treatment. It is not a full remake. It's just like kind of an
Right.
HD upres, which means the engine is going to be very old and clunky. And coming off of Kiwami 2, I think that's going to be a really rough
I was
transition.
just curious if Judgment was good
definitely.
because I feel like I heard nothing about that game after it came out.
So
think it varies between-
me and Zach played the first like 20 minutes, and then like we're like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
And then we didn't pick it up again, and I don't know why. But so I would like to get back to that at some point.
Maguro Enterprises, huh? Maguro is a type of tuna.
Would you want this banana? Should I get you?
Oh, they're asking you to snitch on your neighbors.
Well, they're the IRS.
Yeah, and Yakuza guy here is like, tax evasion? How terrible.
Excuse me. His name
If
is
I was
Kiryu?
getting the goods on Maguro Enterprises, I would simply get the Maguro, which is the tuna, and then I would eat it with soy sauce. Because that is the
Okay.
goods.
Uh-huh. Kiryu is like, I need those people to pay taxes so that I can beat up more people.
I need them to pay taxes so that I can have more money in order to beat up more rich people, in order to get more money, in order to swallow it, in order to become more powerful, or in order to beat up more rich people.
And to never kill a man.
So unlike Goku, the more powerful Kiryu becomes, the less lethal he becomes, actually. Yeah.
He punches someone so hard they fall directly into a hospital bed and instantly heal.
Okay, can we... It's a brilliant cover. He's like, oh yeah, I'll tell you something about arousing. This is
Shut
literally
up,
how
don't
all
look.
couples interact, by the way. They don't touch each other at all. They just stand literally point blank 1 inch away from each other and stare at each other in the face on the street.
I can tell you, me and Zach do that all the time. Sometimes we'll even T-pose. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you're not T-posing, it's kind of fake, you know? That's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next level is A-posing.
Gaze at her ardently is such a... It's been so long. Wait, that implies that he was with someone. Now, wait a minute. Is this lore? This guy's like, y'all fucking awkward. I kind of like that guy. He's like, bro, calm your roll.
Uh-oh.
What are you, an incel? You don't just start kissing.
Aren't you my neighbor?
He just seems nice.
Yeah.
No, I just fell into this accidentally.
Just like most things that happen to Kiryu.
You can see I just punched my way through.
This guy seems awful nice.
Kind of team.
Seems like the kind of nice guy who is viciously nice.
Maybe doing a crime.
He's like, please teach me the ways of dating your own secretary. Please teach me the ways of Sekuhara, Kiryu-san. Guy 180 for me real quick. He's like, wow, I love doing sexual harassment of my employees. Let's hang out.
Going in for a kiss was basically just a close zoom up of his stubble. And that sealed the deal.
No, most people who get that close to Kiryu's face find him irresistible, but not her.
Sure is a lot of room to get into a fist fight here.
Oh, that is a weird fucking thing to say, man.
That's a weird way to describe
I
tea.
like my tea steamy. Yeah, I too like it when liquid turns to gas.
Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all, man?
Oh my goodness, you're not a secret agent. You're just a member of the IRS. Relax. Who is she?
Well, if you have one of those water coolers that's also a heater and you just instantly get near boiling water, huh?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
it's
did they
already
even
been
have
heated.
those in the 80s? We don't know.
The 80s didn't exist. as
This
far as
game
I'm
thinks they
concerned.
did.
I was born in the 80s, so I'm pretty sure they existed.
That's a very nice Daruma-san
Yeah,
over
me
there.
too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember the 80s, so they might as well not exist. Also, when I close my eyes, the universe disappears.
That's normal. I don't know if you know this, but if you see something and then you put your hands in front of your face, it doesn't exist anymore. That's how that works. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm a little worried about your guys'
What is
permanence.
permanence?
I gotta go.
Shouldn't there be a television with all these videos?
I don't know. It's working
That's
out
why
pretty
it's
great for
weird.
me, man. Because as long as I'm not looking at him, Joe Biden isn't the president.
How'd that work
Not
out
so
with
good,
the previous
unfortunately.
guy?
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what
But
I thought.
I feel like Joe Biden's object permanence is bad too, so maybe it'll work out with him. Bro, those are definitely just porn, right? Those are porn.
How am I gonna find out if there's no?
You're gonna steal it
TV
and
for
you're
me
gonna
to
bring it back
look
to your
at?
office and it's gonna be porn. I have not seen this subquest, by the way. Yes.
Really? Oh, this is really good.
This is
You're
just
in for a
all
treat.
speculation. Just because that guy seems like he would totally leave his porn out. That seems like the kind of guy he is. Hear you. I don't normally care about this, but yeah, can you not with the manspreading? Like, there's 2 cups of tea there. Oh, I see.
That sounds like the opposite of what happens
No,
when
I
you throw
totally,
your back out.
that totally happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel that too.
It depends on like
Sometimes.
the thing that you're sitting or sometimes laying down is okay, but sitting is bad because you have to bend your back when you sit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Different experience.
You know,
Laying that-
I sprained my back once, and it was a miserable couple of weeks.
I was fixing a box at work and I felt like a weird pop in my back. And when I got home and lay down, trying to get up, fucking feel like I got stabbed in my spine.
That sounds like a slip disc.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. I mean, it healed.
I mean, it might have also
which
just
is
been a
good
pinched
thing.
nerve. That's happened to me a few times. You
That's also true.
cannot distinguish. Like,
could've
pinched
been-
nerves are so Hear you. Okay, thank you. That still is awkward as shit, but okay. Pinched nerves
closed, they're
fucking
made of
hurt,
triangles.
dude. Like, I had a pinched nerve once, and it was so
Yeah.
bad that it wouldn't go unpinched that I was dry heaving from how painful it was. So it could have been that.
Ugh. Jesus.
Hear you, stop staring. You're so bad at this.
Ah, German.
Is she doing?
please.
I don't get it.
She's searching the
So, do you
videotapes,
think
quote
she's
unquote.
like taking out the roll of film and looking at the negatives inside the?
I don't know. I just love the animation. I think it looks fantastic.
It's very silly.
It's really, really good.
considering what she's attempting to do here. It looks like she's just
Are they gonna
sweeping
drink the
on the
tea?
floor.
No.
Oh,
Under no, at no point in this video does anybody
I'm
touch
so
those
mad
cups of
you
tea
didn't.
again.
So mad you didn't answer just a VCR. That's so funny that you can answer that. What's something you want? A VCR? Why? I just love watching tapes, man. Love them.
Yeah, Kiryu does love watching tapes. It's true. You can watch movies in Kiwami too.
Movies.
And he'll just
Delivering tapes.
yeah.
That's all
So
I ever do.
mean, you know, they don't make the movies. They just like you get a couple of seconds of dialogue, and then Kiryu explains the movie, and like one of them is Titanic, for sure.
And now here's the part where you get in a fist fight.
No, that's later.
Pretend to fall asleep.
Pump.
I like this guy's face. I don't know what it is, but
His
he looks
eyes
like he's
seem
modeled
very
after
close
someone. He's
together.
got a very funny face.
No, I have to read your palm right now.
I mean, it could be probably modeled after one of the developers. As a gag.
Hey, bitch, hurry up! Hurry
I'm
up!
very angry.
You can't just think that. Oh my god.
Why is there a bank book and a videotape?
What?
Wow. How would she know that was? She's so smart. I'm actually just his friend. However, because I can't admit to being here in an official capacity. However, since I am a member,
This is a top secret Black Op. Don't expect any official support.
she has to procure her own weapons on site.
30 years in prison for tax evasion?
Japan's tough, man.
Don't get caught on a crime in Japan. Don't do that. It'll be real bad
Don't
for
go
you.
stealing shoes.
Unless you can.
No,
get away
I would
with
say
it.
just be careful there.
It's not a crime.
It's
if
not
you
a
get away
crime
with it.
if no one knows that it happened. Then it's something else.
Look, I would never tell you guys to go out and commit a
Look,
crime.
It's not a. If a,
Exactly.
That's the end of the discussion.
if a police
you can
station
do whatever
Don't
you
commit
want.
crimes.
spontaneously combusts, that's not a crime. That's just an accident.
Oh, this is how you get the trouble finder, which is a very good item.
Am I the trouble
because
finder?
it tells you where the sub stories are on the map. No, it tells you where sub stories are on
That's
the map.
good. Oh, I don't like her. No, hate that.
And she's
reveal.
gone.
I don't think it ever gets explained.
I think she's just another tax lady, but she's the one who's watching you. It's just like the long arm of the law, you know? It's always pushing you down.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just saying, not illegal for a police station to spontaneously combust into flames. Nothing illegal about that.
You know, it's illegal, but if you
Well,
manage,
no, it's not illegal for...
if you get salad
Right.
dressing on a police station,
Right.
it legally becomes a salad, and anything you do to a salad is nice and legal.
Exactly. Does Kiryu pay taxes?
I don't fucking know.
Because I mean, his shot at tax avoidance. I wonder if it was just because he doesn't know that
He
the
could
crime.
be doing. Like,
It's like I was
Oh,
supposed to be
I
paying
thought-
taxes.
I
all
thought you
this
meant that
time?
she didn't know that that was possible not to do that. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wait, you can just not pay them?
It's like